part of the answer to your particular is the demographics of this club. For better or for worse, you know, this is the club of old men and their fathers. Okay, and it is, and so we have the greater challenge compared to the other two clubs to do exactly what Charlotte said, which is to really reinvent ourselves with younger people. But our attrition and rate, the numbers that were up there is right on target with where Rotary is internationally. That 12% a year is almost right on target. And with us, it hurts because we lost a member this week because they're retired as of January 1st and moving to Florida. Good member, but retired. You know, we had the death of an elderly member. So our demographics works against us. And I think just we need to work harder. And I have to give Jeff credit. Jeff has spent more time than I care to admit with dealing with pets, with dealing with the district, with doing research from Rotary International and the district, and pretty much he has distilled into what looks complex but is actually very well thought out. What Rotary says you should do, and what Rotary has used and done and been successful in the past. So this is, we didn't invent this wheel. Jeff has just really figured it out and distilled it. This is Rotary's answer to this worldwide problem. And I would just ask on behalf of myself, the board, and Jeff, buy into this. Please buy into this. We want you to buy into this. It's a new beginning. It's been well thought out. You have leaders who are committed to it, and we really need you to think it through and follow through. Sir.
You mentioned the e-members. Jeff, you thought about it a while, what's your idea about e-members? Sort of order do we have that we really want e-members?
Let me answer that. General Forsythe is an e-member, and we've charged him to sort of revitalize the e-member program. The e-membership is a blessing and a curse. Okay, we have about 10% e-members. Okay, and the problem with e-members is, I think we beg people to stay and say, be an e-member, and they had planned to leave, and so they say, okay, I'll be an e-member. And then they don't do anything. I mean, the problem we have with e-membership is the people who are e-members are not doing their part. And General Forsythe has committed to working with this. He's an e-member. He does it every week. He has a program. He goes online. He does what he's supposed to do. And as you know, he's out and about. Sometimes he's here and like he's not here for a while. But when he gets back, he's going to make a presentation and then contact the people who aren't here because they're e-members. And we're going to try to make that program be an actual program where the people buy into it. The issue is the e-members are still really responsible for, you know, the oyster, you know, the different things that we do outside of the meeting, and we really have to get on them to do that. So it is a component of what we're looking at. Yes, Charlotte.
I would agree with that. The e-members, we really get ours involved. We have two that are chair committees. Our public image chair is an e-member. Our chair for the adopted highway is an e-member because they work in jobs. They just simply can't come to the meetings, but they are very involved in the club. But there's also, if you remember from the membership training we went to, there's corporate membership, which we've had luck with a corporate member, and the family, the spouses. We had two spouses who have joined, and they always contributed to everything we did, wherever everything. But now they are actually members, paying dues members, because there was a different structure we could do with them allowed by the district. So there's other levels of membership that you go to that have increased hours.
And the board,
okay, here it goes. And frankly, our board's been looking at that. And there's a lot of things we can do, but we need the starting point, and we need to stand up, and this is the first step in a long march, from my perspective.
And I would say you're not much off from what the district is doing as a whole.
Yeah.
You're right in line with what the district is doing.
And you know, again, from my perspective, I knew we were once 165, which is a great number, but if I got it up to 100, I'd be really happy, you know, but we'll do what we can, yes.
What is the normal annual cost to be a member of this club, and how does that compare to the other two clubs?
Johnny's not here, but I think the number's about $1,000.
Yes,
Round
1,000 a year.
$1,000. Well, all right,
And-
this says 12.
Yeah, it's, the meals are $268 a month, a quarter, and then, we do the $50 for the crab race, $50 for the Vidalia onions, and then we're also, all our sustaining members.
Yeah.
So that's another 100.
You said 258 a quarter.
268.
So you order gifts for meals.
Well, that includes dues and meals. Dues.
Yeah.
How does it compare with the other clubs?
Charlotte, you want to talk? I don't know about the other clubs, roughly.
City Island, I'm not sure of. About that, I thought those were, okay,
You would know, you're from there.
yeah, ours is 652. Ours is 652, and that includes the meals.
Is that
You
a
mean
year?
for the year?
A year, that's for a year. Yeah, ours is 652 for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, when we did the exit interviews, and there weren't a lot, money was not the issue, but. No, I'm done.
Who's got a question?
I do.
Please.
Can I do that? Charlotte, would you address corporate membership? That is something new, and I would like Spanky to know about this, because he runs a corporation.
Okay, corporate membership is where they pay full set of dues like an individual, but that person who's the head of that corporate can't come all the time, so they send someone else from their corporation that can come, and then that might get them more interested in voting to want to be a member of their own. That's what it's targeted for.
So Spanky, you could invite your daughter, you could invite your son.
Yes, and it gets more interesting.
When you're out of town at a football game.
Gabby has a question.
Kevin.
I just wanted to say that,
I know you know.
back in 1970, when Owen Hand and I were in the club, there weren't any women, number one, so that scratches off a lot of our membership. And we had, and Beaufort was about 1/3 the size it is right now, and we had people on the waiting list to join the club. I think we had 55 members, and the only reason we had 55 members is because that's the only place we could find to eat that would hold anything. And back then, I don't know what happened over the years, but back then, if you had a Rotary button on, you were somebody. And everybody here in town would like to get next to a Rotarian and see if they would propose them for membership. I said this, and I said it in Chicago when I met with the president of Rotary International and all of the board of directors up there. They talked about membership up there 2 years ago. I told them, if every member of the club brought one new member, where in the hell would we be? We'd have so many we wouldn't know what to do.
That's the idea.
Thank you.
That's the idea. That's what I got.
Yes, ma'am. I feel like the facilitator.
When I chose to become an e-member probably 2 years ago, the primary concern was that what my lifestyle was like with the business trips and grandmother trips and that sort of stuff. I was missing a lot of meetings that I was paying $15 a meeting for. And that does add up. $50 a week is a lot of money, at least in my mind, at least in my husband's mind. And I will say that until Jim Weisskopf, about a year or so, gave me the access to get in to make up a meeting online, nobody had ever told me how to do it. So I come to every meeting that I can when I would anyway, regardless of the category that I'm in. And I try to make up meetings when I'm out of town. I do try to participate at the same level. I am bad about going online. But the money is an issue.
Let me respond to that.
All right.
Okay.
I will see that.
I think you do a grand job.
Okay. Wyman Hagler was supposed to speak today also. He's our new webmaster. And the other half of this program, I'm glad we just devoted to this, was we're going to have instruction in the database and the website. And so part of what you're talking about has already been addressed by the board and has a committee on it, and Jeff and Wyman are going to talk about making everybody better on the website. Now, to put a plug in for the district, the 11th, 10th and 11th, 11th and 12th, there's a database workshop online, webinar, and it's Friday and Saturday or Thursday and Friday? Okay, end of this week, go to it's District and Club, DAB, database, okay, DB, all right, .com. Okay, you go to that website and you're on the district database, and it gives you the calendar for the district, it gives you all kinds of activities, and there's going to be an information webinar, like it's either tomorrow and Friday or Friday and Saturday. So just do that, and that will be self-instructive. But we're also going to do that on the club level when the flu season gets over and we have members back. Okay?
Are we out of time? We are pretty much. Recently, I invited somebody to come to Rotary, and it was for the 4th time, actually. It was the person that I've been in business with for almost a year. And I got tired of inviting him, and I got tired of him saying no. And so I said, why the heck won't you just come to Rotary luncheon with me? He says, because that's the whole Farts Club. He said, why would I want to hang out with those guys? I no longer am associated with him, by the way. And one of the things that has stirred me a lot is, I think he's right. I think to a degree he's right. What are we doing now to represent to everybody else in the community, that we're not just the old Farts Club, that what are we doing differently that gets the message out is we're movers and shakers, and we have the most incredible story to tell, no matter what town or club we're in, or what age we are, or what name badge we wear. But what are we doing other than what we've always done before? And I've been thinking about that a lot, and I'm not sure there's much of anything. And if anybody wants to beat me up later, I'll give you a chance. But I'm not sure that there's much of anything that we're doing to get the message out. We're not the Old Farts Club. We're Rotary. We're Rotary International. And Greg, you're one of my most favorite people here. You know that. I offer you a challenge. I will join you in any effort that you're willing to do together with me to be on a membership development, anything. I want us to grow. Oh, and I want us to grow. I know you do. I look around the room and I see the John Grays and other folks in here that I've known for 20 and 30 and 40, and in some cases, 50 years of being Rotarians. And we're almost doing the exact same thing. End of my story.
Well, you know, this whole program started with Doug and ended here. And in the middle, Jeff explained how we're going to do it. So we'll take your challenge. We'll take your challenge And Jeff will be with you ASAP. You're going to be more involved, and we appreciate the honor and we appreciate the privilege. Sir. Yes, Rotary.
Money is an issue. The old farts don't have money issues. Young people do. $1,200 a year is more than many young people can afford. I know, I've asked people, they ask me the expense, and they say, I can't do that.
We'll try to address that, but I don't think that's an easy answer. But the vast majority of that money is lunch, and this room, and the setup, and the food. There's the dues and, you know, the tax and tip are a very small percentage, and I don't know an easy answer there, but you're absolutely right. Okay, we're running late, and do you have you done what you need to do? And you're passing it back out? Okay, please buy into this. Please help us. We're on a new adventure, and we're going to pick a number right now. Yes, sir.